What's up, everybody? All right, this is my third time trying to record this because now the first two times, right in the middle, my oldest came in the first time, and my youngest just came in and kind of ruined that recording on the second one. So the third time's a charm, right? So we needed 140 bucks, I think it was, to pass the second eval today, and we got within $25. Literally, we were at $52,975 on the account, and I ended up down to $52,161, but we were only $25 away. How, you might ask? Well, let's jump into that. So, you guys can't really see these smaller, thinner lines too well. I mean, I'm sure you can see them, but these thicker, brighter lines, they are the ones that I typically look for. And this is rule number one. Rule number one is I need to be near those outer bands in order to place a trade. If we're getting down towards the lower band, I'm looking for a long to bounce off of it. And if we're at the top on the red one, I'm looking for a short to come back down away from that one. So first trades until they were all good. These trades got me to that $25. And then on the way back up, right here is where I broke the second rule. Both rules, really. I mean, as you can see, we're nowhere near that top band or the lower band. And the second rule is looking for reversals. So if there's a move in one direction, as it's trying to go back the other direction, anywhere in the middle there, or towards the, in this case, towards the bottom, looking to go back up, if it decides it wants to go back up and do a V-shaped type recovery, you don't want to be anywhere near the beginning of that breakout, because if you are fighting the biggest losing battle. This is, I mean, besides shorting it down in here, I mean, you're fighting the trend, not the trend, but the breakout, then the trend. You're fighting literally everything from the worst possible starting point. That's exactly what I did. And thankfully, we were on the MNQ. It gave us a couple chances to get out. You can see we actually cut a bunch here, added back in, actually cut some there, added it back in, and then got a nice cover there. It went higher, added it back again, and we were just recycling a bunch. And we finally cut the rest. We were all out here. This was a whole separate trade. This was an actual decent trade. As you can see, it got up towards the bands. But I forced this trade. I was looking for the quick $25 scalp just to be done with the eval, and it turned into a huge loss because I broke my rules, both of them. I literally have two rules to get into the trades: near the bands, and don't be anywhere near a possible reversal spot. I want to be at the lower bands towards the lows, and a very obvious key level anywhere where there's other resistance, something. And it's not after a big move in one direction looking to possibly V-shape recover the other way. And I just broke both rules. So it's on me today. It's a valuable lesson. But so these two inner lines, it's the same thing. As you can see, it's kind of tracing it. It's just of a lesser value. Well, what I did today is I created an alert so that anytime it goes through these lines, it'll alert me so that I will then know it's okay to proceed to look for a trade based off of my first entry idea of using these bands as a possible entry spot. I'm still going to have to look at the chart and make sure we're not in an area like this, because as you can see, even when it first crossed through, we weren't necessarily at that top band and we were still in that V-type shape recovery. However, as this move happened, I can tell you this candle went literally straight into the band. So had that been my first entry, we did get a pretty nice pullback, and that could have been my 25 bucks right there. But instead, I ended up fighting this thing, and yeah, it was just horrible. So as far as the funded account goes, these were actually copy trades, so that's why they look like they were on both. And yeah, those kind of worked out. Wasn't too displeased with those. As you can see, they broke those lines, got up towards those lines, and we were obviously looking at other resistance areas in that same area. It was a big move up into that area, but in this case, I would rather long down here than try to short somewhere in the middle there, right? So if you have the big move one way, I'm okay getting short, looking for the possible reversal the other way. So just unfortunate, but the account is not blown. There is salvageability there. And to be honest, we're still over 2/3 of the way there now. And we only need to get, it was $39 or so, which is very feasible. It's just going to take longer than we expected. I was hoping to be done with that account today, and it's my own fault that we aren't. So I think tomorrow I'm probably just going to copy trade with the main account, because I have no reason. I'm going to be taking the same types of trades anyway. So if I'm making money on the main account, I want to be just making that money on the eval account. And over time, if I can grow the funded account to where it needs to be, I will also be growing the eval into a funded account. So that's all I got. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Always appreciate the support. If you do have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave those down below in the comment section. You can always find me in Discord as well. That link's down below. And the 71% off is still going till the end of the month. So if you want to jump on one of those accounts, just use the link down below or the code when you are checking out. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.